Deeper on that New Shepard suborbital flight profile.
7, 6.
New Shepard's mission begins when the countdown clock reaches 0.
2, 1, 0.
At this point, the engine will start and the rocket will lift off of the pad. It will continue under the boost phase for about 2.5 minutes until main engine cutoff. 20 seconds later, the crew capsule will separate from the booster and the astronauts will unharness and enjoy zero-G. The crew capsule will continue past the Kármán line to an ultimate apogee of 350,000 feet, or 100 kilometers. The booster will autonomously land on the landing pad, ready to be prepped for its next flight. Around 3.5 minutes after separation, the crew capsule will begin to re-enter Earth's atmosphere. Parachutes will deploy around an altitude of 7,000 feet, or 2,100 meters, providing a nice, slow descent back to Earth. After landing, astronauts exit the capsule and are greeted by the Blue Origin ground crew, family, and friends to celebrate and reflect on their flight. New Shepard, an adventure unlike anything on Earth.
All right, we are T-minus 6 minutes and 30 seconds until launch. And as the mission team works toward liftoff here shortly, let's chat more about one of our very special astronauts, Emily Calandrelli, known by her millions of followers as the Space Gal.
Emily is all about inspiring young people, especially young girls, to see themselves in the world of STEAM. She's authored not 1, not 2, but 9 children's books and is the host and executive producer of the Emmy-winning show Exploration Outer Space. Since 2014, the show has been taking us on these awesome trips through space, showing off some really cool missions and the latest advancements in science. And as Emily checks out space agencies, private space companies, and universities, I mean, come on, how cool of a show.
Just T-minus 2 minutes, we'll go through a series of final vehicle checks. Let's await those checks and listen in. These are some of the really, unique design elements of the New Shepard vehicle.
Yeah, you'll see there on your screen that gantry-way is retracting from the crew capsule. That is what the astronauts walk across to get into the crew capsule this morning, and it retracting is a great sign. This is all nominal. Soon we will see some additional checks. Let's stand by and take a look. It looks like an absolutely beautiful day in West Texas. Here we go with the aft fin checks. Those fins are at the base of the rocket. They help to steer the vehicle upon ascent and descent. Them wiggling here is totally normal. We do this final check just a minute before launch. You'll see New Shepard breathing here. In the final minutes, we're handing over to the vehicle for, the last couple seconds here. We'll see the engine nozzle gimbaling, perhaps. This is also a very nominal check. Make sure that we can maneuver the rocket up and down today. We're also keeping an eye on pressures and temperatures in that propellant tank. We need both of those in the green zone today for launch. We're at T-minus 30 seconds. Let's hand it off to mission control and launch this rocket.
Temp off, temp low. Looking to proceed.
This is thermal.
Believe so. T-minus 16, guidance internal.
Yeah, go to proceed.
T-minus 10.
Go to proceed.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Command engine start. 2, 1. Ignition. Liftoff.
New Shepard has cleared the tower and is heading to space. Follow along with us on your screen We have velocity picking up. We're gaining altitude as New Shepard pierces through the atmosphere. You see that BE-3 engine at 100% power level.
feet.
New Shepard is approaching max Q here soon, where the aerodynamic stress on that vehicle is at its max.
Feet.
New Shepard has passed max Q. BE-3 is pushing back up to 100% as the atmosphere gets thinner and higher.
40,000 feet.
Yeah, right now the astronauts are experiencing increasing Gs. This is going to increase from 1 to 3 Gs here. That's 3 times your weight pushing you down into that seat as you launch to space.
Quite a ride.
We can really see that booster coming back down now. We're at just around 260,000 feet for that booster.
Yeah, and Alice, that booster lands about 2 miles north of where it took off from on our landing pad. At about 5.5 minutes here into the mission, the booster screaming back down to Earth and our astronauts enjoying 0G. So far today, we're seeing a perfectly nominal flight. And again, today is our NS-28 mission. It's our 9th human flight, but this booster you're seeing head back to Earth here has flown 12 times. You see that booster altitude is at about 80,000 feet. Those wedge fins, the steering fins, the ring fin, those unique design elements that we discussed earlier in the show are working together to guide the booster down to the landing pad. Soon here we'll hear that sonic boom. There go the brakes. Our speed will start pretty rapidly decreasing here. Standing by for that BE-3 engine relight. Just a gorgeous view. There's the BE-3 engine relight. The landing legs deployed, the West Texas dust in the air.
And touchdown. What an incredible sight to see. Let's let this dust clear and we'll see.
There it is. The New Shepard booster standing tall on the landing.
And there is our capsule under 3 main parachutes. Now, what a beautiful sight to see. Oh my gosh, I love this. Now, while those parachutes are essential in providing a gentle touchdown for that crew capsule, it's also outfitted with a retro thrust system. That's going to be at the base of the crew capsule. You'll see that fire here shortly, just moments before touchdown.
Yeah, and Alice, when that capsule is just about to land, it's only like 1 or 2 miles per hour. So, you know, the combination of the 3 main parachutes with that retro thrust system you just explained really bring it down for this nice, soft touchdown. And at this point, right, our astronauts, they had, you know, time and space. They flew on a rocket, and now they're coasting back to Earth, back to that West Texas desert, to their awaiting friends and family here shortly.
Yeah, they're probably just starting to take some deep breaths here.
Yes.
We can see the beautiful view here of the capsule descending with the mountains in the background. We're just a few hundred feet from touchdown. What a beautiful flight today. You'll see our velocity there, Jackie, is just around 16 miles an hour. That will, like you said, decrease to just 1 or 2 miles an hour. Let's take a look. Watch for that cloud of dust. There it is. Our crew capsule is safely on the ground. A big touchdown moment there. Incredible sight to see. And, you know, now that our capsule is on the ground and our parachute workings in the background, we work to safe our parachutes. Those parachutes are reused after each flight, and we make sure that those are all clear so there's no tripping. And it looks like we're about to open the hatch. Let's stay tuned.
Welcome back to Earth. All right, come on out.
Some thunderous applause is always a good sign. Welcome back to Austin. Welcome back again to Mark. Oh, that's a pretty unique flag. A second spaceflight flag is a small and elite group. Oh, and welcome back again to Sharon, carrying a stuffed dog after her dog Saba. Welcome back to Hank. You're an astronaut, Hank. Congratulations. Welcome back to JD, astronaut JD Russell. And last but certainly not least, the space gal herself, Emily Calandrelli, finally an astronaut.